Hey everyone, I'm going to try to get through this video without swearing, but I don't think I'm going to make it. So, okay, here's my beef. I have an issue with two entities. I have an issue with two organizations. I have an issue with Walmart for a multitude of reasons. A, they sell expired goods to potentially to minors or anyone who would walk in off the street. They sell expired, moldy fruits and vegetables. 2 weeks expired milk. And they regularly have people that look like terrorists trying to send money to Afghanistan and Syria. And today they had this one incident where this dude was threatening, was acting in a very threatening manner, towering over one of the supervisors at Walmart. And for about an hour, he was screaming his lungs out, screaming obscenities at him, and telling him to that his mom, insulting his mom, throwing insults at him, screaming at him, telling him to fuck himself. And he was digging around in his pockets in a very threatening, shady manner. And all the security guard did was come over and eye him up with his hands crossed. I mean, are you kidding me? This is what Walmart puts up with on their own turf? This happened inside the store. A supervisor was being insulted for an hour straight. Hundreds of customers were staring and in fear of their lives. Someone did call the cops, but the cops never showed up. And Walmart gives explicit instructions to their employees to only call the cops if they are advised to do so, even though oftentimes really shady people, really shady, potentially dangerous people run in there. And we're just expected to put up with that as customers and some of us as employees of that store. Now, as someone who lives close by this Walmart, this is the Mountain View Walmart, by the way. And I mean, anyone who knows what that is knows that it's a very shady, fucked up place. Okay, so the situation was this guy was towering over this manager, supervisor, screaming at him, calling him the N-word, and telling him to go fuck himself and that his mom is a whore. And then the manager just stands there. The security guard doesn't do anything. Customers end up calling the cops. The cops never enter the store. Oh, because it's private property. It's private business. Are you kidding me? You're endangering hundreds of lives. That guy could have had a gun, and you don't know what kind of mental state he's in. He's obviously not in his right mind. And you're just going to tolerate it and put up with it? And then I go to the police, Mountain View Police, and they have the audacity to tell me that I have no right to complain about it. That basically, it already happened a couple of hours ago, and we can't do anything about it. The police showed up. Well, they didn't do anything. They didn't prevent anything. They showed, okay, but they didn't do anything. So what I'm trying to say is Walmart has zero responsibility, and they are not held to any responsibility. They are not held to any kind of standard. There's no agency, whether it be the police force or the government, that is willing and ready to enforce the law. You cannot sell expired goods. You may potentially be selling it to a minor and kill them. You cannot allow shady, fucked up people in your store who potentially are reaching for a fucking gun, about to gun you down. And thirdly, a friend of mine who works there told me that he took training modules on shootings in the store, and they claimed that they would follow those up by actual practice. They never did. And employees who've worked at Walmart for 10 years have never had any such practical application of their training, of their shooter prevention training. So this business is a joke. And if we respect our lives, our livelihoods, we need to boycott this fucking business. At least the Mountain View Walmart, because they clearly don't give a shit about our safety or our well-being. And we need to step up to Mountain View police and tell them that they are doing something wrong, that they do not enforce the law. And even if technically they're not violating any law, they do not have a backbone, and they are not respectable people of service. Because that's what police officers are. If I was a freaking police officer, I would protect and serve my country. Because one of your family members or friends might shop at that Walmart and get killed because of your negligent behavior and conduct. So no, I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to take your stupid fucking cop-outs. I'm not going to kneel down to you. I'm not going to give a shit about your stupid excuses. I'm not going to take any of that into account. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to put you back in your fucking place. And I'm going to tell you you're in the wrong. Because that is my First Amendment right as an American citizen. And thank you, because you may actually potentially kill one of my friends or loved ones. Or one of my fellow residents of this community. So fuck you, Mountain View Police. Fuck you, Walmart. And fuck all the thugs that have nothing better to do than be fucking lowlives at Walmart and threaten people. And be fucking assholes. That's my 2 cents. And just on a broader note, I wanted to mention, I am absolutely blown out of the fucking water at how incompetent our police force is here. I mean, I've had policemen turn on me when I am I'm trying to retrieve my belongings. Okay, I had moved out of a room that I was renting, no contract, by the way. Okay, that's the context. I moved the fuck out. They were assholes with me. I moved all my shit out. I left a few things. The guy, the same day that I moved out, or the day after, accuses me of stealing money from him, stealing a computer from him, and stealing his charger. None of these allegations were true. I may have accidentally taken his charger. I did not steal any money or steal his fucking computer. Okay, so I mean, and then the cops sided with him and acted as if I was this hardened criminal there to hurt someone because he told them some stories, God knows what, about me. And I pressed the fucking cops and I asked them, what the fuck did he tell you? They wouldn't give me a straightforward answer. This was San Mateo Police Force. So honestly, fuck all you California police officers who don't serve and protect your citizens and your fellow human beings. Fuck you. I have zero respect for you. And on the same note, respect to you all who step up to the fucking plate, who get it, and who give a fuck about us and yourselves and this country. I honor you. I pay my taxes for you. But all you punk-ass policemen who don't do your fucking job, who make excuses, who do the bare minimum to get by, and won't even back up someone who's accidentally purchased 2 weeks old expired milk. You are the problem. and you don't take someone seriously who's cussing at someone, screaming the N-word at the top of their lungs for an hour, shouting at someone, and then digging in their pockets. No one in that Walmart, none of the representatives of Walmart called the police. The only people who called the police were customers. This is what our society is coming to, because everyone today is afraid. We're afraid of viruses. We're afraid of fucking bullshit. We can't speak up for what we fucking believe in. So I will. If no one else will, I will speak up for what I believe in. And all you punk-ass fucking employees, all you punk-ass bullshit cops and security guards who don't enforce the law and don't give a fuck about anyone but yourselves, and who are too scared to confront someone when they're in the wrong, fuck you. You're not a servant of mine. You're not a public servant. You're actually actively tearing down our communities. And you don't deserve a place. You don't deserve your job, okay? Go work as a janitor, something else. Do not work in the business of protecting people and serving people. And do not wear that as a badge of honor, because you're not serving me, you're not protecting me. If you're too scared, if you're too worried about your own skin, that you won't even enforce a basic law, and you won't even call people out when they're clearly violating basic rules of decency, then I have nothing to do with you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. As far as I'm concerned, you're not an American. You're not one of us. So go somewhere else. Go to a different country. Go work some punk ass janitor job. Don't protect and serve, because you're not protecting and serving me. You're actively tearing me down. Okay, rant over. Finito.